novel. So K-Gems takes a very rich universe of Lovecraft, with cosmic horrors, ancient gods, and they make this pen and paper RPG. So we take our roots from this pen and paper RPG.
Okay. Did you guys play the game? Or?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
You did? Okay, good.
Well,
Like the tabletop game? Like
Yeah.
the,
Long time ago.
That's pretty impressive. I know a lot of these games are so popular, tabletop coming back, and to bring this art and to bring this setting and to bring it so alive is such a treat for fans of Cthulhu and Lovecraft.
Thanks, Stranger Things.
Right?
Yeah, I guess we can attribute them. I was going to say Matt Mercer and all the wonderful work the D&D community is doing. Shout out Anna Prosser. But the setting of Lovecraft is so important to his storytelling. Can you tell us a little bit about where the game is set, and is it northeast of the United States?
Yes, sure.
You want to go?
Yes. So the story takes place on a remote island named Darkwater. You will play as Edward Pierce, a private investigator from Boston in the early 20s. So the story starts like a normal Lovecraft story. So we've been hired to investigate on a very suspicious fire accident that took the life of the Hawkins family. And as long as you progress and Pierce gets closer to the truth, he will fall into madness and nothing good at the end.
And are we trying to fall into madness? Are we trying to avoid and hold off madness as long as we can
more
here?
the latter, yeah.
All right. And how does the madness as it encroaches upon our player affect the gameplay?
Yeah, it's a core question to this game. So it's not about a system properly, okay? We try to put the player inside the shoes of the protagonist of a Lovecraftian story. So the point is to make him become mad, because every protagonist in a Lovecraft story becomes mad in the end. So it's not about playing with a system. We didn't want the player to be aware that there were system working behind the scene, because then he would understand it and he could, be able to master it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so no, it's pretty story-driven, and you will become mad. The point is, can you retain some of your sanity in the end, so you will still have some free will?
No.
I absolutely love that there are things that the player cannot see and does not know as they go through. I'm sure, like, since it's very story-driven, like, do your choices, like, affect everything, like, around you and that kind of stuff?
A photograph.
Yes, not every choice, but yeah, you have at several points in the game some very important choices or action to take or not to take, or decision to know about something or to just ignore it. These are the step the player can choose.
Excellent. As you're traveling through this game, do you stop and pick up bits of collectibles or lore or stuff like that?
All about information.
Okay. So it's like hunting for clues.
Yeah, but not in a Sherlock way.
Okay.
It's more about, at the beginning, this is an investigation.
Okay.
But as your protagonist begins to understand that he put his fingers into something very horrific, then he will decide that, it's not a superhero. So he will just say, oh, I just got to get out of here.
Right.
Yeah, so it's, in the end, not very much a game of investigation. It begins like a normal case, as in most of Lovecraftian story. But then it follows up with some kind of survival pursuit.
How linear is the story progression?
It's linear you do every chapter in a given order.
Okay.
But in every chapter you have branches. It depends on how you build your characters, the skills you decided to upgrade or not, the choice you've made, the action you took, and the relationship you developed with the main characters of our story. For example, you want to reach your objective, you can use your skill and lockpick a door, you can use your athleticism to push obstacles, you can talk to some cop and make friends with him so he allows you to pass through the main door, or you can, learn things about the tunnels underneath and decide to go that road.
Okay, so there's a RPG system in place.
Yes.
Okay. How do you acquire these skills? Is there experience or?
Yeah. You have two ways. You want to explain?
Yeah, so as you progress through the story, you will be rewarded by experience points.
Okay.
And there are some other skills that will develop only if you find the right items on the environment,
Okay.
like forensic books or things like that. So we have a lot of skills such as occultism, psychology, investigation, or even spot hidden, which is very important in the KGM rulebook.
So what you're saying is that a player who is slow and meticulous and looks at every, that's what I do, will be rewarded because you'll find more like
you will be able to do better choices.
Okay.
So as a coward who is afraid of facing fears and will always make the safest choice to get through the place quickest, am I still going to be able to
It depends.
move forward in this game?
Yeah, of course you will be, but some possibilities will close because you didn't act directly. You know, sometimes you have to act fast, decide fast, and it will be a matter of guts and quickness.
Well, my question is, we see a lot of games draw inspiration from Lovecraft and Cthulhu, and pay homage to the characters in their gameplay. But this is one of the first times we've seen a game full on tackle Lovecraftian monsters. So we have a lot of favorites. You know, Cthulhu everybody loves, but there's like the fish head villagers and the weird blobby gross people. How many other Lovecraftian characters are we going to encounter?
It's hard to tell without spoiling the game.
Okay.
That's fair.
So we will encounter some of the creatures of the meadows. We will hear about other creatures of the meadows without seeing them. But as far as I can tell,